Hello, everybody. My name is Professor Izzy, of course. And today I have a volunteer, Phoebe. And and so we're gonna go over this board here. Okay. All right. Can you see that? All right. So have a seat wherever you just so you can see. I know my handwriting is pretty small. And so this is like a major psychology toll that's been happening on me. I'm trying to find the balance of peace of mind while growing together. So I'm a very ambitious person, and I love my friends. You would love your friends too, you know. And I want to get out the struggle together, you know, just be close and stuff. Today we're going to be using these sources. These are books from the library. Good enough life, and talked about one of the main issues that go against this is conflict, of course. What factors shape how conflict within the group play out, you may ask? Cultural values. This is what society teaches you. What you take in, whether that be from family values, community norms, you know, just what you learn growing up. Second thing would be gender morality. What's considered right or wrong. This is mainly for partners, you know. So like partners in conflict would be like, well, I'm right because of this, you're wrong because of that. And you know, if you're a partner with a significant other, whether that be plays into gender because you would want your boyfriend to, you know, stand hard against you, you know, and like stand for anything like opposing you, right? But we need a neutral standpoint. You know, we need somebody to not feel like all biased. You know, and it's just common for all bias to happen because of your partner, right? Does that make sense?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Conflict attitudes and expectations. This is how people believe conflict should be handled. This is basically like conflict arises. One person believes you can yell it out, you know. Another person believes you can be silent about it. And this conflict feels so much harder when our expectations are all different. That's the conclusion I drew from this. So back home, my girlfriend was a friend we are for whatever is right and wrong to her, but usually it's not a neutral standpoint. You know, it makes it hard for something I want to work, like a group of people to work out with. And then there's another guy in the group, he takes a silent approach. And maybe it's a fear of weakening his pride if he, you know like how you don't want to admit you're wrong?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. And so I could go into conflict attitudes. And so this is the test. I want to grow together. So this is a little example. Say I'm a teacher for a group of 8 people, right? You know, you're in that group and you know all of those 8 people, okay? I then give everyone in the group a test. Now think, how do you prepare yourself for the test? Do you prepare by yourself or do you prepare with the group?
I prepare with the group depending on what subject it is. Like, if I need like flashcards, probably better to be the group.
Yeah. And so that is so crazy. You're actually the first person that sit with the group today. I asked a lot of people. I asked 4 other volunteers, and they sit by themselves. And so, as who I am, I would always choose with the group. You know, my ambition for everyone to pass the class together would cause me stress. This way of thinking would be a hindrance to me because if one person in that group feels that they should do the test alone, well, the main goal would be, okay, so do you think the main goal would be passing the test or everybody passing the class?
What do you mean, like when you're practicing for the test, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think if you're studying together, the main goal is like that you're able to explain it to them because it shows that you also understand it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of just like mutual benefit. You know, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's passing the test of anything short term, but like in the long scheme.
In the long scheme.
I mean, of course, you want to pass the class, and you have to take the test to pass the class.
Exactly, but this is a group of 8 people that you know. These are like all your friends. So you would want all of them to pass the class, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and this is where conflict arises. Because, you know, there's a small picture and there's a large picture. And a lot of people focus on the small picture. The large picture obviously would everybody be passing the class. And even when we focus on the small picture, we can focus on that because it's the test, it's the now. But like I said, the conflict that could arise in that small picture hinders the larger picture of passing the class together. Because say you study for the test, this person studies the test on their own while you work with the rest of the group. Now that this person studied the test on their own, they don't get the same score that everybody got.
The invisible audience.
She's looking at the shit. Yeah, that's where I'm stuck at right now. Really just. But yes, this is a personal situation. I just got a couple of psychology books and just worked this out on my own. So it's pretty organized. Like this mumbo jumbo was all in my head recently, and I couldn't organize it. So I now know the roots. I just don't know how I could keep the peace of mind and grow together when things like this happen. I'm being driven mad. I'm driving myself insane.
You're really passionate about the psychology assignment.
Yeah? It's not even an assignment though.
Actually, what is it for?
This is a personal matter.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Wait, so what are you doing with it?
I just wanted to reflect and, you know, I wanted to come up with a solution that would help me with my real world situation. So I came up with all this. I grabbed like 3 psychology books and did this. Me. I may be a little bit crazy. I mean, how do you reflect on any issues you got going on? Personally.
I don't know, I'm confused.